He disappeared. Corey and Eric are here, and Lee, the leprechaun. You guys are awesome tonight. It's gonna be so much fun. Hi. Okay, so I'm so excited. So we're gonna take pictures in a little bit, and the pictures go really fast though because there's a lot of you and we have a show tonight. So the pictures go really quickly. Like you come up, take a picture, and go. And it's such a bummer because I want to hang out with you guys. So that's why I do the Q&A before the pictures, so that we can like hang out and talk and just get to know each other. So I'm so excited. You guys can ask me questions. You can ask Eric questions. You can ask Corey or Lee questions. I can ask you questions. Oh my God, you are sobbing! You smell good. Guys, he smells good.
It's done!
Oh my God, so much! This is maybe one of my favorite meet and greets I've ever had. So this tour has been so much fun because I get to like explore the different cities that I go to. But I have to say the meet and greets in Sweden and in Oslo, they were so sweet. They were so sweet, but they were so like polite and quiet and like just like. And I loved it. They were so sweet. But you guys are so loud. I love it. All right, so let's get started. Does anyone have any questions? Right here.
Daan!
Yeah, please.
Ga als eerste. Jij straks als eerste.
I love first one. Oh my gosh, I'm moving to Amsterdam.
Yeah!
Girl, I went to America's a mess.
Yes! America's a mess.
Oh my gosh, you guys, stop. You okay? Okay. You guys make me cry. Do I have any plans for 2018? Come back to Amsterdam. I love it here so much, and I do say that to like pretty much every city I go to. I'm like, I love it here because I love to travel, but Amsterdam is by far like #1 top. I was telling Lee yesterday, like, I don't know if like, because we're going to Edinburgh next, and I love Scotland too as well, and so like it's so hard to compare the two, but they're just so different. And yesterday I was just like, I think it's Amsterdam.
Yes!
2018. Well, I don't know yet because season 2 of Haters Back Off comes out pretty soon. And if we get a season 3, then that will be my entire life because it really takes up all my time. So if we get a season 3, we don't know yet. If we do, I'd be doing that. But if not, I have other projects that I'm working on, and hopefully those will pick up. You know, I have like some movie ideas. I have other things. So we'll see what happens. But now I just want to come back to Amsterdam. So. Yes, you can give me a hug.
Oh my God! My child!
Make me cry. Mickey Mouse shirt. Yeah. Can we sing a song together? You and me? Oh, I'm through. Okay, what song?
Defying Gravity. Defying Gravity.
She asked the question. Oh, something Ariana, yes.
Yes.
What should we sing? She has so many good hits. Almost is never enough.
Oh, honey.
Let's start. We just sing the chorus.
Let's try.
She's done it. Yes! Keep going. This is reminding me how.
Ik heb een box. Hebben we...
What's the next part? Sooner or later, I wonder why we gave up. The truth is, everyone knows. that you wanted me, the way I wanted you. No, that's enough. I love you! Maybe I should have sung more though. I'm like shaking, that made me nervous.
Same girl.
In the black sweater right here. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for the pizza and the sunflowers. And I wanted to ask you how you feel today. Just
I feel great today.
like because in your vlogs you always tell us how you feel, and I would like to hear that from you live now.
Oh, that's really sweet. She said in my vlogs I always tell you how I feel, but you want to hear it live and in person. Today I'm feeling great. I'm so excited. This city makes me so happy, and the people here make me so happy, and you guys make me so happy. So when I got here, it usually is pretty hectic. We're setting up the stage and have sound check and running around and signing all the posters, and I was editing my video for today, so it was crazy. But they told me that there's a bunch of people waiting outside. And, you know, if there's a couple, sometimes I'll have time to like run out and say hi and take a couple pictures, but they said there was quite a lot. And so I was like, well, if they've been there for a while, we have to do something. So we sent out flowers and had Eric take out the sunflowers and pizza for you guys.
Thank you.
But it made me so happy to see, like, I was looking at the pictures that you guys were posting on Twitter, and Eric took a picture and showed it to me, and it made me so happy, and I was like just so excited to get out here for this meet and greet. So I'm in a great mood. You guys are amazing. I'm feeling really good. I love you too. With the New York shirt right here.
So for season 2, you worked with Joey and Frankie and someone from Riverdale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was your favorite to work with?
Oh man, that's a hard question. She said in season 2 of Haters Back Off, I worked with Frankie Grande and Joey Graceffa and someone from Riverdale. And she said, who's my favorite to work with? I loved working with everybody. It's so hard to pick one person. It was really cool to have Joey on set because Joey Graceffa and I are really good friends, and he's so sweet and so supportive, and it was really bizarre for me to like blend those two worlds because I've been doing YouTube for almost a decade, or more than I guess now. And this Netflix thing is just so different, and it just feels like it's in another world than YouTube. So to have someone from YouTube come and do my Netflix show was like, my mind felt like it was going to explode. But it was, yeah, so that was really cool. But I don't think I have a favorite because it was just cool to work with everyone. I can't wait for you guys to see it. This season is weird. Right here in the front. I'm sorry. That's horrible. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I know, obviously, and personally, how hard something like that is, and you're so strong. I love you so much. Oh man, guys, this is just a love fest. We won't be in here for a few hours. Way in the back of my striped shirt. You told me to pick. What do I love most about Amsterdam? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I love the people here. Everyone's so nice and so cool and friendly and beautiful. Like Corey and I were talking about how like everyone here is just so pretty. Like everyone is attractive. It's insane. You guys are all so pretty. I don't know what you guys are putting in your water, but let me think. I guess something I love about this city is just, it's so pretty. I feel like any street you turn down in this city is just, it's beautiful. It looks like a picture. It looks like a painting. I feel like in a theme park or something that like, this is the most beautiful place in the world. It's truly so beautiful. I don't know how many of you guys have been over to the States, but that place is ugly. Compared to this, like, oh man, Hollywood is like the grossest place in the world. And so it's just really nice and refreshing to go to a place where everything's beautiful and the people care about the environment and care about it looking nice and taking care of it. I don't know, it's so beautiful here. And it has history, like, it's so nice to go to a place that has history. Like in America, we're like, this building is 50 years old. the oldest building in the world. So it's cool to come here and like, you know, everything is older than America, and to learn about the history is really exciting. I love it all. I can't pick one thing. Right here.
Esther! Do you remember the app Follow?
The part of what?
The app Follow, because that's where my like fandom life started.
The app Follow?
Yeah. You were on it. And we yeah, the app like on your on your phone. App.
What's an app? Follow the app.
Yeah, because I racially talked about it in the video, and then I made a Follow account, and then I made a Twitter account. So that's where it all started.
Oh, Follow! I follow.
Yeah.
I don't even know this app.
Yeah, we could win things from you, and Rachel and you both had a like.
Wait, I did this?
Yes! Like 2014, 2013. Around the time.
Follow.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like
It was like
in the back of my mind.
it was
for 2 days and
it was
it
was a green.
Follow. I remember Keek. Do you guys remember?
Yeah, I remember Keek. Yeah.
That's where it started.
Keek was like a video app that was failed. I was really obsessed with that. Follow. Man, I'm gonna have to look it up because now I don't remember. But that's how like your Twitter.
Yeah, I don't know if it still exists, but it was like a fan page, and Justin had it. Justin Bieber, Ariana, you.
I do remember this. Yeah, and it was like you could follow all of their social medias on like one site. Yes, I do remember that. I remember being like, this is gonna be the next big thing. And I forgot about it. Oh my god, that's so crazy. That was forever ago.
Yes, everyone asked for my Twitter, and I didn't have a Twitter account, so then I made one.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Thanks for reminding me. I obviously forgot about that. And I also thought you were saying ep.
Sorry.
That's crazy. I love it. On the end in the striped shirt.
I want to ask, do you take enough time for yourself? You always work.
Do I take enough time for myself? I'm always working. I am always working. I feel like, I mean, if you ask people in my life, they'd probably say no, but I feel like I do because this is what I want to be doing. You know, like I love working and I love touring and I have my dream job, so to me that is taking time for myself, is working, because it makes me happy. So I've had days where like I'll take a day off, which is rare, but by the end of the day I'm like antsy, like I just want to be working. And even the days I take off, like I'll like be watching a movie but also be sort of editing a video. I just really like it. So to me that is taking the day for myself, and I'd rather fill my days with work and things that I love now, because I don't know how much longer this is gonna last. Like I feel like tomorrow, every day I feel like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and no one's gonna watch my videos anymore, no one's gonna come to my shows. And so I'm like, okay, well I'm gonna enjoy today.
You're doing great, sweetie.
So that's why I like fill my days. So I feel like eventually, when everyone stops watching me and I'm an old lady, then I'll take time for myself. But even then, I'll probably like start a theater camp and be working 24/7 doing something else. What? Yes.
I love it. I love you too.
This is fun. With my book right here. Don't cry. No, don't cry. Hi. Oh. What was what? The hardest scene. This season or last season, or both? Last season? Last season, the hardest scene. There are a lot of hard scenes to do. I feel like, oh man, maybe the scene that I did with Emily in episode 1, where I'm like crying on the bed. That was the first time I ever had to cry in front of a camera, like and act and like, or try to act and cry. I'd never done that before, and so I was really scared and nervous to do it. And I remember something Corey gave me really good advice, because I was talking about it once, and I was talking about like, well, how do you do it? Like, do you think about like really sad stuff? Like, I don't know how to like just force myself to cry. And he was like, you know, saying, no, you're just like, think of what the situation the character is in, but also like the feeling of crying, like your body, like make your body remember what the feeling, you know, like your throat closes up and your stomach hurts and you know, like you get that like tight feel, like, so he's explaining like make your body think about like what it feels like to cry, but then just be in character and like think about what the character's going through. And I remember it was like so easy to just like, I was like, what's Miranda going through right now? Her sister just said that she sucks. Like that must be so hard to hear. Like to hear someone you love so much doesn't believe in you would be devastating. And so it made me like cry, like right on cue. But the reason it was so hard was because someone on set that day really wanted us to finish shooting the scene, and I guess they just weren't aware that it was like a really serious emotional scene. So we had a rhythm of things where like they'd yell action, but then they'd be like, Colleen, take your time, you know, if you need, however long it takes you to cry, whatever. So I'd just take like 4 or 5 seconds and like get myself in this place and cry. I remember I was trying to get, they're like, okay, Colleen, take your time. And I'm like, 2 seconds later, I'm like trying to get myself ready to cry, and I hear, shoot it! Shoot it! Action! Shoot it! And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? And so then there was like, I was so stressed after that. So like that whole scene that we were shooting, I was like, oh my God, we have to hurry up and shoot this scene because we were running out of time. So that made it really, really hard. That was a really long answer. I'm sorry. I'm very chatty. Right here.
Oh my God. Okay, so I was thinking about it because I wanted you to sing for yourself. And then I was like, maybe I can sing like fake that it's my birthday, but my acting skills are like really bad. So my question is actually, can you sing Defying Gravity for us?
Yeah!
You should know.
I'm just saying.
We want to hear Defying Gravity. You're probably not gonna sing it.
I sing Defying Gravity as Miranda.
No, Colleen!
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh man, but you
Please.
can hear it on the internet. You crazy?
No, I want to hear it live!
I waited years for this to happen.
You have to sing it with me.
Okay, yes!
From what part? Oh, she's here.
Something is
not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity. And you can't pull me down, bring me down. Okay, we have time for a couple more, so let's see. In the red top way back there. It's like reddish, orangish, I think. Hi!
What do you think about all the bikes here?
All the bikes? I thought you said the bakes. I don't know if that means the same thing here. I was like, the bikes. I think it's terrifying because I feel like I'm constantly gonna die a little bit. I remember the last time I came here, I was standing in the bike lane, and I learned very quickly that you should not do that. Like, I almost got killed immediately, and I was like, what's going on? I'm just on the sidewalk. Like, why are these bikers trying to kill me? But even still, I feel like I'm like, guys, don't stand in the bike lanes. You're going to get hurt. And then I'm in it. Like, so I feel like I'm constantly just terrified. And I'm confused sometimes what's a bike lane and what's not, and what's the road, and where I'm allowed to walk. I just feel like I'm constantly like, oh my gosh, I want to look at pretty things, but I also don't want to die. So I love all the bikes. I think it's very clean, and I love that, and it's like environment friendly, and I wish we did that in Los Angeles more, because everyone just uses their cars and pollutes the universe. But yeah, it's scary. Right here, the Spread Happiness sweatshirt.
Which one?
Which one? Which Dutch word do you know?
Oh. You guys gotta teach me one.
Good.
It means love.
Did you just say you were to teach me how to say queef?
Yes!
You did teach me?
Yes, we did.
Someone else did.
Good stain?
Good straight.
Like
Good?
skate. Skate.
State?
Straight.
How do you say I love you again?
Ik hou van jou.
Ik hou van jou.
Ik?
Hou
How?
van
Fun?
jou.
we were at a restaurant the other night, and Eric had learned some Dutch. Like, so, like he likes to learn the languages that we go to, so he's like, you know, being respectful to other countries and not just being like, speak English. And so we were leaving a restaurant, and he thought he was saying thank you, but he said please, but he like yelled it. So like as we're leaving, he essentially was like, please! But I think it's still very nice that he tried to learn. But now you know, right? Alsjeblieft. Go do one. I like your poster. You're not alone. Thank you.
It's not really a question, but I'm here with my girlfriend.
Hi, girlfriend.
Hi. And I really love the story of you and Corey, and it inspired me so much.
Oh, yay.
And you helped me through so much. And to open, I'm sorry, I forgot all the English I know. Yeah, just really thank you for everything you've done. And Corey, you're really strong.
I think so too. Corey's the best. I love you guys. Yeah, I'm so happy that you guys are, a lot of you are younger than me, some aren't, but a lot of the people who watch my videos are a lot younger than me, and it makes me happy to see that like the world's starting to change a little bit more so that people can be, oh my God, that people can be out and be who they really are, and it's okay, because it was not like that for us when we were growing up, so I'm glad it's changing. I know we still have a long way to go, but yay, you guys are so cute. Okay, I'm gonna answer just one more because Lee's looks like I can feel him coming. Let's see. Oh, I hate this part. This is the worst. Right here, your friends are pointing to you in this aisle here.
Hi.
Hi.
So, I'm from Austria, and I had to travel a long time to get here. So I skipped school today.
There you go.
And I'm skipping school tomorrow. And I wanted to know if you have any cool skipping stories. And like, put them on, and it was like this whole was not working.
Oh, these? Oh yeah, these are dead. These jeans need to go. I love these jeans so much. Clearly, I wear them like they're just, don't smell them. Like they're not good. I know they're so big. They're not supposed to be this big, but I know fashion and it's fine. Any school skipping stories? Yeah, I have a couple. I was a pretty, like I was a goody two-shoes like in school, so I didn't skip school very often. But I was really, like my parents were really cool, and because you're crying, I'm just talking about skipping school, I'm sorry, we just skipped school. But my parents were really great, and since I did well in school and I got A's, and I don't know if you guys have the same grading system, sorry, I'm a dumb American, I don't know how that works. Well, we do like, I figure you guys would know, like A's, B's, C, D.
Yeah, we know.
Not E's, I haven't been in school in a long time. But I would get straight A's, and so my parents were really good about, they knew I was a good student, so if I woke up and was like, hey, I can't go to school today, there's like people being horrible and I just don't want to see them or whatever, it was so rare, like it was like maybe once or twice a year that I did that they would like they were very supportive of me and like sensitive to my feelings, and knew how hard high school is for kids, because it's hard. It's like the hardest years of your life. Like you're going through so much and you just can't process it all. So my parents were really good about that. But any specific stories I can think of? I live in a town, I grew up in a town that was warm. So it was like 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which what is that in Celsius? I can't do math. See, I shouldn't have skipped school. Did you say 20 degrees Celsius? 30? That's too hot, because that's like 90 degrees. Anyway, it's warm. So I grew up in a town where all year it was hot. Like how it is outside right now, it was like that 24/7 all year long. So we never got snow, we rarely got rain. But like once every couple of years, it would snow in the mountains in my hometown. And like the smallest amount of snow, like by the time you drove up the mountain, it was like brown and like, it was disgusting. But I remember this one time I woke up, my dad woke me up and I thought he was waking me up for school. And he was like, hey, there's snow in the mountains. And I was like, oh, cool. And so he like showed me, I went outside and I could see the mountains. I could see there was a little bit of snow at the top. And he said, let's go. And I said, well, I have school. And he's like, no, let's go to the snow. And so he put all of us, we all skipped school and he skipped work. And he drove us up the mountain just so we could play in the snow. And it was disgusting. Like, it was so gross, but it was so fun. And I'll never forget, my dad was really awesome with stuff like that. So he let us skip school so we could see snow on the ground, and it was brown. I didn't see snow fall until I was like 18. So yeah. But anyway, okay, I'm talking too much. We gotta get to this meet and greet, girl. So I'm gonna change into Miranda stuff, but I'm wearing a sweater shirt, and oh wait, I'm wearing a t-shirt today. Yes. So I can change in front of you. So I'm going to tell you kind of about the costume a little bit.